Survival games have become quite popular these days, but they're usually a solo experience, which can be very and very lonely. There are plenty of online survival games, but I personally find these to be equally and equally lonely, and that's not what we're about here. So how about some couch co-op survival games? One of my favorite survival games is Sons of the Forest. From the creepy setting and story to the cooperative gameplay, it's truly one of the best in the survival genre. The only thing it's missing is split-screen co-op support. As a channel that exclusively covers local co-op gaming, this was unfortunate, but with the help of today's sponsor, Southern New Hampshire University, maybe someone can step up and make some more split-screen survival games. Southern New Hampshire University's online game development program gives you the knowledge and experience to create your own video games and help turn it into an actual career with opportunities for growth. You'll learn how to bring your characters and environments to life with 2D and 3D modeling, texturing, and game physics. You'll learn how to create dynamic and challenging experiences for your players with game AI. You'll learn how to create flawless user experiences by learning successful interface design. You'll also learn the 3 major computer programming languages: C++, C#, and Java, the pillars to every great game. Your courses are taught by faculty with real-world experience, so you'll have opportunities to connect with people in the industry. And when you graduate, SNHU will still be there to help you as you begin your job hunt. SNHU is accredited, nonprofit, and has radically affordable tuition. SNHU was voted one of the country's most innovative universities by US News and World Report. Go to snhu.edu/classic, also linked in the description of the video, to see if you qualify for SNHU's game development program. You might be eligible for financial aid or have previous college credits that could fast-track your degree at SNHU. Click the link to get started. Now let's talk about some couch co-op survival games. 7 Days to Die is kind of like Left 4 Dead, but with survival mechanics, and way more janky. But that doesn't mean it's not a good game. It has all of your standard post-apocalyptic favorites: zombies, crafting and building, and surviving the elements. This can all be done in split-screen co-op. Play this one if you enjoy all of those features, but hate good graphics. Do you like Souls-like games, but always felt like there just weren't enough ways to die? Outward might be the game you're looking for. You get the same punishing combat of Dark Souls with the added bonus of dying of starvation and sleep deprivation. At least you can die 1,000,000 times with your friend. Outward also has open world and action RPG elements, and you can play the whole game in online or split screen local co-op. This is truly one of my favorite Souls-like games ever, and just an all-around really great top-tier equal co-op experience. And there's a sequel that's supposed to be coming out later this year as well. I can't wait for that. Don't Starve Together is a co-op game about surviving and looking like a third-rate Tim Burton creation. After creating your character, you and your partner can stick together or use the nicely implemented dynamic split-screen feature to collect supplies separately. As you move through the environment, you'll come across a number of characters that just really don't want you to be alive. And when the day turns to night, those characters will help you not survive even more. Spoiler alert, you actually will starve together. A lot. Ark Survival Ascended is a survival game set in the prehistoric era. So while you're doing your crafting and whatnot, you'll have to be aware of giant dinosaurs trying to f*** you up. Visually, Ark is an impressive game. The water, the trees, and the environment all look realistic. The main issue is when playing in split-screen co-op, the text UI is way too small. But as long as you're cool with not upgrading your character, getting stronger, or progressing in the game, you could just avoid the menu altogether. It's totally fine. The best part about Ark is being able to tame these dinos like they're Pokemon. But unfortunately, if you want them to evolve, you'll have to wait millions of years. If you enjoyed Ark but thought the graphics were just too good, Pixark is your answer. It's basically Ark, but looks like Minecraft. Worst of both worlds. It is a solid game though, and a great entry point into the genre for new/younger players. In Stranded Deep, you are an airplane crash survivor, stranded on an island. It's the Castaway game we never got. The second player is able to play as Wilson. Their only skill is to listen to the ramblings of a man whose mental health is steadily declining as he tries to find a way off the island. Okay, none of that's true. But you can play the entire game in split-screen local co-op. and it's actually an equal experience. Unfortunately, this mode is only on the PC version though. Dysmantle is another zombie-themed survival game, but this one is top-down with some RPG elements. You and a friend break everything in sight while looking for supplies. It's a zombie apocalypse, so everything around you is dilapidated and as well as other apocalyptic zombie cliches. It can be fun with a friend though. Kingdom: Two Crowns is the most unique game on this list. It's a pixel art side-scrolling game. It's kind of a strategy game, but without the annoying menus. It has the resource management and the crafting and building aspect of most survival games. The tagline is build, expand, defend, and yeah, those are all things you'll do. The pixel art and music are a highlight. This game is quite the looker. Terraria, basically 2D Minecraft. Okay, what's next? How to Survive is a top-down twin-stick shooter with, you guessed it, zombies. You start out with really terrible weapons like twigs and wood, and eventually you can upgrade to actual weapons. You're just trying to survive and fight zombies. Nothing new here, but it's decent with a friend. Tokyo Jungle is the strangest game on this list. It came out exclusively for the PS3. There's no zombies, you're not stranded on an island, and you don't have weapons. You actually play as animals and fight other animals. It still has the post-apocalyptic setting, but in this world, animals took over, for some reason. At least in Tokyo. I'd like to think the rest of the world was totally fine. Anyway, if you like your survival games to be weird as Tokyo Jungle should be right up your alley. So those are some couch co-op survival games. What are some games we missed? And if you enjoyed this video, check out our video about couch co-op survival horror games. Thank you for watching.